Back to a brand new episode of the Riff Rundown. Hope this is finding you and yours doing well this weekend. My name is Angela Petrilli here with my friends at Fishman for a brand new episode of the Riff Rundown. Today's episode is pre-recorded. It has been a very busy year of gigs for me, but I'm so thankful to be teaching you guys this one today. So one of my favorite Cale songs is Magnolia, and one of my Patreon subscribers suggested that I teach this one. I'm like, oh my goodness, can't believe I haven't taught it yet. So we are learning it today. Have your electric or acoustic guitar in standard tuning. We're going to be learning all of the parts, including the solo, which is why I have an electric. But if you want to just play acoustic on this, totally cool. So I will leave that up to you. And as always, guys are enjoying the lessons, please be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Really does help the cause. And if you want to check out all the cool Fishman gear that I use in these lessons, including these sweet Fluence pickups that I have in my Strat today, I left a link down below. And if you'd like to check out my Patreon page, I left a link in the video description below as well, so you can check that out. We have a lot of fun. As always, you guys know I like to ask a question before we get started. So please do let me know where you are tuning in from and a song that you love to listen to relax. So a song that relaxes you and where you are tuning in from. Again, electric or acoustic guitar and standard tuning. Really happy you're here. Let's have some fun today. So here's Magnolia by the awesome Cale. So this is a fun song, definitely geared towards my beginners. Very simple, yet beautiful chords here. I think we're dealing with maybe 5, maybe 6 chords. And we're gonna be looking at the guitar solo too. So again, one of my favorite Cale songs. So let's go ahead and get started. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna look at the intro, and these are some very interesting chords, maybe played in a way you're not familiar with, which is great. It's always good to build our chordal syntax. So let's go ahead and look at the first chord. So the first chord is going to be an F major over C. All that means is you have an F chord and then you have a C chord that's in the bass. Okay, so that chord is going to look like this. Okay, all 4 fingers here. We're going to get our first finger on the first fret of the B string, that's our C. Second finger on the second fret of the G string, that's our A note. Our third finger is going to play C on the 3rd fret of the A string. Our pinky finger is going to play the 3rd fret of the D string, which is F. So an F chord has an F, A, and C in it, okay, an F major. We have all of those chords here, and then we have an extra C in the bass, hence F over C. So we are only going to strum the strings that our fingers are on. Just like that. And nice and light, I want you to hear all those notes together. When we start the chord, just strum everything nice and evenly. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. So that's it. Pretty simple. From there, we're gonna do this little riff, this little lick, whatever you want to call it, okay? It requires no movement of these fingers. Leave them there, okay? And it's gonna sound like this. Okay? All we're doing there, open E string, go ahead and play that twice. That C note, first fret of the B string, and then that 2nd fret of the G string A. So strum the chord, then play the notes. Here we go. That's it. And sustain is your friend for most of this song. So beautiful. Let's do that again. Now the next chord we are going to play is a C major 7 over G. So very easy switch from this F over C. I will show you in a minute. Check this out. All we're gonna do, this 2nd, 3rd, and 4th finger, okay? These right here. Bring each of them up 1 string, meaning 3rd finger should be on the 3rd fret of the E string, G. That's our root note, okay, or our 5th, okay, in this chord. Our pinky finger is going to be on C, 3rd fret of the A string, and then our 2nd finger is going to be on the 2nd fret of the D string, E. So we are playing a C major 7, so that's a C major chord with an added major 7, okay, so that's C, E, G, and then with a B note in it, and then we have that extra G in the bass. What we're gonna do here, strum all 6 strings. I love this chord. This is such a beautiful chord. And what we're gonna do here, very quickly, strum the open E, B, and G string. That's it. So let's go between those 2 chords. Here we go. F over C with the little notes, and then C major over G with the little notes. Here we go. Nice and light and relaxed, okay? That's what we're looking for here. So after that, we're gonna go to that F major 7 over C. All it is, it sounds like a scary chord. You guys, it's not. Just play the open E string along with it, because E in the key of F is the 7. So just include that. The note's already there. Just strum it. That's it. And that's all you're gonna do. From there, we're gonna do a little delicate, beautiful bend. Okay, and all that is, you're gonna get your 3rd finger on the B note, 7th fret of the E string, and bend it a couple times. Now, be mindful to not accidentally hit that B string. We wanna keep this nice and clean. Okay, so just be mindful of that when you do that, all right? From there, we go to a C major 7 over G. Strum it nice and light. So let's do that whole intro together. So here we go. F over C. Notes. C major 7 over G. Now F major 7 over G. Include that high E string with the strum. Then the bending riff at B. And then back to C major 7 over G. Let's do that again without the commentary. Here we go. Okay, now a little faster. And that's our intro. So this is what I do, okay? Because I know the main part after this, the beautiful acoustic guitar comes in and is a very delicate up, down, up, down, up, down strumming pattern. What we're gonna do here is, I can't go and grab an acoustic guitar, but what we're gonna do to kind of emulate that nice roundedness of an acoustic guitar, and again, this is optional, you don't have to do this, but I think it's kind of neat and it adds texture and dynamics. Tuck your pick into your hand and strum with your thumb. This is something you could try to do. If this is too much, totally no problem. You can play with a pick and it's gonna sound great, okay? Just an option, maybe something to get you out of your comfort zone a little bit. That's how we grow, okay? So same 2 chords, F major 7 over C and then C major 7 over G. So we're gonna go back and forth, and obviously I'm gonna give you guys different options on how to play those 2 chords, okay? But we're first gonna stick with these. It is a basic up and down strum, okay? So it would be like this. Notice how I tuck my pick with my middle finger. This is what works for me, okay? Up against the top of my palm. So I have the top of my palm like this, and then I tuck the pick there. And I can get back to it by using my thumb and grabbing it, okay? So again, a little trick. This is something that I like to do, okay? Like that. So there's the pick, and then I strum. Up, down, with the thumb nice and delicate. Here we go. C major 7 over G. F major 7 over C. C major 7 over G. One more time. One more, because these chords are beautiful. Now notice the difference when I play these chords with the pick. A little brighter. So I'll leave that up to you, okay? Whatever you'd like to do. Now, if we want to play these as bar chords, can we do this? Absolutely. What's cool about this, the shape is exactly the same. We're just gonna move it around, okay? So remember the notes F, A, and C, and F major 7, check it out. We're gonna do it all the way up here. So get your first finger across the 8th fret of the A string through the high E string, okay? Not too bad. Remember, keep the thumb towards the back of the neck, okay? For a nice straight finger, try not to be crooked with that first finger. Okay, from there, I'm gonna place my 3rd finger on the 10th fret of the D string, okay? It's gonna be my C note, my 2nd finger, placing that on the 9th fret of the G string. That is going to be an E note. E is an elephant, pinky finger on the A note, 10th fret of the B string. Now, we can choose to play even that high C up there at the 8th fret of the E string. Beautiful jazzy chord, gotta love that. This same exact shape we're going to use to play C major 7, okay? Bring it back to the 3rd fret. First finger across the 3rd fret of the A string through the high E string. 5th fret of the D string, okay? That's a G note that's going to be played by your 3rd finger. 2nd finger is playing B, which is the 7 of C major 7, okay? 4th fret of the G string. Pinky finger is playing E, 5th fret of the B string. So let's compare those. I'm going to strum with my thumb. C major 7. I'm going to strum with my pick now. Now, if that moving is too much, you're like, Angela, it's too much right now. It's fine. Check it out. You can play C major 7 somewhere else. Very nice, right here, okay? Not much movement at all. First finger, okay? We're gonna play the same 4 notes, C, E, G, and B. Check it out. First finger, 8th fret of the low E string, okay? 2nd finger on this G note, 8th fret of the B string, 3rd finger on the 9th fret of the D string. That is going to be B. Pinky finger is going to be on the 9th fret of the G string, E. Now, naturally, this first finger is muting that A string. Don't worry. Strum through, the A string will be muted. So there's F major 7, C major 7. Pretty cool stuff. So I will leave that up to you. Those are the options of playing those chords. Because again, these verses, it's those same 2 chords over and over again. So if you want to vary the voicings, okay, of those chords, so Magnolia, da, da, and then want to do the bar chords, da, 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 and then back to the open chords, up to you. So you can kind of pick and choose what you want to do. Really beautiful song. So let's get into the verse. The verse starts at the 27-second mark. That F major 7 over C, the first one that we play, let it ring. We like to call them diamonds, okay? So give that chord a diamond. Just like that. From there, we're gonna go to the C major 7. And he does this little lick that we see as a motif throughout the song. It's gonna go like this. Here's how we play it. You're gonna hit C with your 2nd finger, C on the 3rd fret of the A string. Hammer on with that pinky finger on the 5th fret, that's your D note. With your 2nd finger 2 times, hit the E note, 2nd fret of the D string. Then you play C, 3rd fret of the, F, 3rd fret of the D string. There we go, Mike, that's not C. So E to F. And then from F, go to G, 5th fret of the D string. There's G. And then you're gonna play A, 2nd fret of the G string. So the riff sounds like this. And again, notice how you cannot see my thumb. It's at the back of the neck, allows the fingers to be nice and splayed out, okay? And it's pretty comfy. Okay, and also hybrid picking with this, or alternate picking, okay, with this hand. It's good stuff. I encourage you to do that. Okay, so just like that. So that's what's happening there. Pretty simple. From there, we go back to an F major 7 over C. Just strum it nice, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Okay, back to our C major 7. Okay, and we're gonna go back and forth, back and forth. So let's do that one time, and then we're gonna go ahead and get into verse 2. So here we go. Let it ring. Da, 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 da. Back to F major 7 over C. Da, 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 da. Let's try the bar chords. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Cool way to play those two chords, okay? So what's happening next, so verse 2, which comes in at the 1 minute, 1 second mark, okay? Same thing. Let that ring. Then we go to that C major 7 over G, and he has a nice little line here. Okay, very comfortable little pentatonic. So here's how we're gonna do that. You're gonna get your first finger on the 5th fret of the D string G, hammer onto A, okay, at the 7th fret. We're gonna do the same exact thing, but this time on the G string, and those notes are gonna be C and D. So, just like that. Let's do that again. Now, play that E note, 5th fret of the B string. Lift that first finger again now to the 5th fret of the G string, C, to D, back to C. Let's play that whole little line together. Here we go. Nice and slowly, you can do this. Again. And once more. And again, alternate picking with that strumming hand. So from there, we go to the F major 7 over C, and we go here to the C major 7. And there's this beautiful, just beautiful dyad here. We're gonna do first finger on the 3rd fret, G, 3rd finger on the 5th fret, E, play them together, and then strike the 5th fret of that B string 2 times. Just like that. So second verse, I'll play the whole thing through. Here we go. Okay, strumming now the F major 7 over C. Then let's play C major 7 here. There's that little line. Again, you got a buddy who plays guitar or you got a looper, awesome song to play through. So from there, we're gonna go to our chorus at the 1 minute, 31 second mark. We're gonna change up the chords slightly. Are we gonna change the strumming pattern? No, we're just gonna keep going up, down, up, down, up, down, okay? These chords are gonna be in A minor. If you don't know how to play A minor, I'm gonna show you how to do it. So first finger, C, 1st fret of the B string, 2nd finger, 2nd fret of the D string, E, and then your 3rd finger on A, 2nd fret of the G string. Okay, strum from the A string downward, whether with your thumb or a pick, whatever you prefer. Okay, and then we're gonna do a nice jangly G chord. Just like that. 2 fingers, here's how we play it. 3rd finger on G, 3rd fret of the E string, and then we're gonna have our pinky finger on G, 3rd fret, high E string. Now we're gonna be muting this A string. Notice how we grip with that 3rd finger, it will naturally mute that A string. So feel free to strum all of the strings because the G, B, and the D, guess what? They're open strings here. They got you covered to fill in what makes the G major chord. And again, up, down, up, down. in that chorus, that will be repeated 3 times. And then after, we're gonna go F major 7 over C to G major 7, or C major 7 over G 2 times. Say that 10 times fast. Okay, so here we go. Here's the entire chorus. I'll call out the chords. And again, if you're enjoying these lessons, please be sure to subscribe to the channel. It really does help the cause. Here we go. Chorus, A minor. G. A minor. G. One more time. A minor, G. F major 7 over C. One more time. So let's get to the guitar solo. Okay, so that comes after this. Promise, my beginners, stick around for this. You can play this. What we're gonna do here, I'm gonna play through it nice and slowly, and then we'll talk about it. Here we go. Again, really beautiful, delicate, melodic, thoughtful, intentional playing. Cale, he's one of my favorites, and if you guys aren't familiar with the music that he wrote, you'd be very surprised on which artists covered his songs, including Eric Clapton and Leonard Skinner, so I encourage you to check it out. So, first part of the guitar solo happens in the 2-minute 03 mark. We're gonna put our 3rd finger on the 12th fret of the B string, so it's a B note, and we're gonna bend this a few times here. Just like that. Okay, kind of let it fade out too if you can. From there, go to your G note, 8th fret of the B string, to the 10th fret, A, play that 2 times, and back to G. It would sound like this. Let's do that with bends, part 1. Again. Let it fade out too soon. Let me do that again. Once more. Okay. From there, play that A 2 times. Go to G, 8th fret. Back to A, and then we're going to play this E note, 9th fret of the G string. Part 2 sounds like this. Again. Once more. Part 1 and part 2 combined, here we go. A little vibrato at the end, never hurt anybody, okay? So from there, part 3. I know it doesn't for me. I'm a fan of the vibrato. Okay, so here's part 3. First finger, E, 5th fret of the B string. Play G 2 times, 8th fret. Back to E. So let's do that again. And then play A twice, 5th fret of the E string. Let's do that again. One more time. And we will end with G's and A's. So G, 3rd fret of the high E string, to A, and then 2 G's. Just like that. Let's do that again. So let's do that again, whole thing. Part 3. Pretty great stuff, right? Really beautiful. Again, my beginners, you can totally do this. So from there, part 4. Really beautiful line. Play C, first fret of the B string, to D, 3rd fret, back to C, and then you're gonna hit C 2 more times. From there, 3rd finger sliding from the 3rd fret of the B string, D, to E, 5th fret, to G, 3rd fret, high E string, back to E, 5th fret. Let's do that line nice and slowly together. Let's do that again. A little faster. Just like that. Okay? And the final part of the solo here is going to sound like this. Really cool bends. When I hear bends like that, I always think of J.J. Cale. So we're going to do here, first finger on the 5th fret of the B string, E, to G, 8th fret, to A, 5th fret of the high E string. You're going to get your 3rd finger, okay? At the 8th fret of the B string, bend, and we want to make sure, we want to hear it go up like that. From there, bring it back down, but try not to make a sound. Play the true G, and then bend back. Just like that. If you can give it a little vibrato, that'd be great. So it sounds like this. So that's me doing it slowly. Let's do it again. And once more. From there we go into the verse, and then F major 7 to C major 7 to fade, okay? Let's do the entire guitar solo again, and we're gonna call it a day. Again, you guys are enjoying the lessons, please be sure to subscribe. And again, check out all the cool Fishman gear at the link in the bio. Here we go, from the top. There you have it. There's Magnolia by J.J. Cale. Such a beautiful song. And I encourage you, if this is a little outside of your comfort zone, beginners, try this out. It's really nice. Again, baby steps. It's all part of the journey, okay? So little wins every day really build up into something quite beautiful. So, as always, I want to thank my friends at Fishman for helping me do these week after week. We are at almost 200 lessons, which is bananas, and I'm just so grateful to have met so many of you and seen you guys at shows and just all the cool comments. It's just so kind and awesome, and most certainly, I want to thank all of you. Thank you for supporting me on my musical journey and for being so kind to one another in the comments. Again, we are all students of the craft, including myself. There's always more to learn. We are never a master of the instrument. So as always, wishing you much success on your musical journeys, and I'll see you guys next time.